Yes. Let me sort out my camera. I'm a bit dark for you lot. How are we all doing? Welcome back to another stream. It feels like so long since I saw you all, but we're back. Loads of news to get through. I did my stream earlier on about the Pep Guardiola contract situation, the Pep Guardiola statue, rename stand, all that. You guys seem to enjoy it, but other things have happened. We've got Rodri has spoke about Saudi Arabia. Real Madrid are interested in Julian Alvarez. Pep is coming back from Barcelona to rejoin the Man City camp for West Ham away. And we need to talk about a bit of a rat, people. We need to talk about someone called Ruy Pinto. Does Ruy Pinto mean anything to you lot? Ruy Pinto is the guy who essentially got us charged by the Premier League. And we've got some news on Ruy Pinto. I want to start with Ruy Pinto and talk about this guy. But first, house rules, as always, do me a favor. Hit that big thumbs up button, free to do, right down below me. Subscribe if you're new around here. Let's get the channel booming, man. The season's kicking off again. We're back on the way this weekend. So let's get the community booming, man. Right. Rodri, Alvarez, Pep, Ruy. Let's start with Ruy, man. I know a lot of you want to talk about Alvarez. We'll do that soon. Rodri too will do that soon. Let's start with this waste man, Ruy Pinto. Let's see what's going on in Ruy Pinto's life and see, can I give you guys a bit of context as to who this knobhead is, right? So Ruy Pinto, here's the news. It's all on City Extra's Twitter, the main place to be for City news. Ruy Pinto, the Portuguese computer hacker whose release of a huge cache of documents led directly to Man City being charged with 115 rule breaches by the Premier League, has received a suspended prison sentence by a court in Lisbon. So the Donny, who's a computer hacker, who released the documents that led directly to us getting our 115 charges, has got a suspended prison sentence. Would you believe that? Would you believe that, chat? The little dickhead who's been hacking has found himself with a suspended prison sentence. We go on. Once again on City Extra, a panel of 3 judges have found Ruy Pinto guilty of 9 offences and imposed a suspended prison sentence of 4 years. Ruy Pinto in the mud. Ruy Pinto in the mud. Guy thought he did something. Premier League, you may as well throw in the towel now. You may as well throw in the towel now because your little rat's just been given a 4-year suspended sentence. What do we think about this, chat, man? This is the guy who I don't even know the ins and outs of what he's done, but he's a computer hacker who released, or whose release of a huge cache of documents led directly to us being charged by the Premier League. And he's just been given a suspended prison sentence of 4 years. It's funny how the world works, isn't it? This guy, man, he thought he did something, serves him right, serves him damn right. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Fuck Ruy Pinto. That's all I'm saying. I can't read the full article because the Times makes you pay for it. It makes you pay for it, so I can't read the full article. But Ruy Pinto, this guy's been charged. What does this mean for us, though? This surely helps our case. This surely helps us. It must be good news for City that this Donny, who directly got us charged, is in the shitter. Bozo, rip Bozo Pinto, man. That's what I'm saying. Big up Bevo with the super chat. My guy Bevo, man. This is always my guy. What a legend. Forget the Pep Guardiola stand. Hugh Murray stand. Sign me up. By the way, did you see my debut on LB fan chat? No, Bevo, I didn't. I must go and check that out. But I like the idea of a Hugh Murray stand, but I don't think I've done enough for the club. I don't think I've done anywhere near the same amount as Pep has for the club. But listen, Bevo, you're always my guy, man. I've got big love for you. And congratulations on your debut on the LB fan chat as well. So keep up the good work, Bevo. Keep up the good work. You're one of the good guys. Anyways, Ruy Pinto. Yeah, if anybody can log into the Times, if anybody has an account for the Times, and there's any extra details that I should know or that directly impact Manchester City, please send them into the chat. I know boss man Freddie Pye is there, but he's a busy man, so we can't really expect Freddie to do that for us. So anybody who can, let me know. Right, we'll move on anyway from Ruy Pinto for now, but we will get back to it, hopefully, if someone can help us out. In the world of Manchester City today, I want to go on to our CDM, the best CDM in the league. Rodri has genuinely hit out at Saudi Arabia. Rodri, yeah, here we go. Rodri believes controls should be put in place on Saudi Arabia's spending and overall impact on football. Great article. I think Freddie wrote a great article on City Extra's website about the Rodri situation, but I'll give you kind of a summary here and the main quotes. Rodri genuinely goes in on it, man. He genuinely goes in. Big up Abdi, man. Big up Abdi, my brother. Member for 7 months. Champions League back to back or Premier League 4-peat. Premier League 4-peat, Abdi, bro. Premier League 4-peat every single time. Every single time, man. No one's ever done it before. No one's ever done it. Freddie's just giving me an update here. Freddie's just giving me an update, man. Okay, he's giving me the full article. Right, we'll get on to Rodri. We'll get on to Rodri. This is a long-ass article. Man. Panel, yeah, the Premier League, blah, blah, blah. Football League's documents. Yeah, Der Spiegel, man. Oh, the words Der Spiegel gives me the shivers. City have always denied any wrongdoings. Yeah. Right, Freddie, we're gonna get back to that. I want to get on to Rodri. Because I like how interesting it is. I'm not saying I'm for or against the whole Saudi thing, but Rodri has made his stance very clear. Let's get into it, chat. 200 in the building. Smash a quick like on the stream. So here we go. The headline. Freddie wrote this great article. I read the whole thing earlier on. Manchester City's Rodri calls for controls to be placed on Saudi Arabian spending following summer transfer window. So as you all know, Saudi have gone ham. This summer. They've spent mega dough. They've got mega plans in place. They want to take over the world. And you know what? If you've got the money for it and that's what you want to do, you do your thing, man. But Rodri has had his say. So here's some quotes. Here we go. Let me find the first quote, the main one. Yeah. So Rodri says, evidently, European football loses in this situation, and it's a very particular opinion of the players who decide to go out to those leagues, Rodri said. It's totally understandable due to the amounts of money they offer. He continued, I think it's a personal issue for everyone to decide for themselves. So he's kind of saying the people who go out to Saudi, we know why you're going. You know, let's not sugarcoat this shit. We know why you're going. Rodri's saying, like, they ain't going for football challenges. They ain't going for nothing but the bag. And he's kind of saying passive-aggressively nearly, you know, you bag chasers do your thing, but there's no integrity in what you're doing. Once again, I want to reiterate, chat, I have nothing against the Saudi regime, the football thing anyway, you know what I mean? The human rights and all that, I'm not clued up on it. I'm not chill with it either. I genuinely, don't put me in that bracket. I'm just telling you what Rodri thinks. We continue. It must be controlled in some way, this drain of talent, because at first it seemed like it was just veterans in the twilight of their careers. But there are young people now who are leaving. They are respectable decisions, but the people who take action must control the situation. Wow. It seems like Rodri's getting a little bit worried. Yeah, cough, Jordan Henderson. Did anybody see the Jordan Henderson interview? Bro, Jordan Henderson, man. I'd have had more respect if he just came out and said, yeah, I went for the money. Don't sugarcoat it, mate. We all know why you went. But it seems like Rodri is he's a little bit agitated by the whole thing, isn't he? He's a little bit agitated and worried and concerned at the idea of some of Europe's top up-and-coming players and current top players going to Saudi. What do we think about this? Chat, what do you genuinely chat? I know we've got a very diverse audience here, people from all around the world, different cultures, and I love that. So let me know your thoughts. Bevo again, my brother. Spain camp will be fun with Laporte and Rodri. I'd love to know that, man. I'd love to know what Rodri's saying to Laporte. Or else he's just saying, listen, I get it, man. You've won everything. Get your bag. Get your bag. But Bevo, man, I know, man. I know. I'd love to know. A lot of good players, man. He is right, though, Rodri, saying it's not just... Like, I have an opinion on this, right? I have an opinion on what Europe will do and what the Premier League will do. And that is, Premier League and Europe probably won't act until something major happens. They're fine with your Mitrovic's, your who else gone? Ruben Neves and these kind of guys going to Saudi. They'll be okay with that. But the straw that will break the camel's back and force some sort of action is if Saudi somehow managed to pinch a star, an up-and-coming star or current star or a star boy or a generational boy, Saka. Yeah, we're going to use him as an example. Say Al Ittihad or Al Hilal come along next summer and they say to Bukayo Saka, listen, Bukayo, we think you're sick. We know you love Arsenal, but we're going to offer you €1.5 million a week. And you're going to play beside Neymar or whoever it is we have here. We're building the infrastructure. You're going to be our poster boy. All it takes is for something like that to happen before the Premier League go, oh, shit. And I think it's going to be the downfall of FFP. Because either FIFA or UEFA or someone, whoever can, will put some sort of restriction on Saudi and say, you can't spend all this dough, or else they'll have to lift the FFP in Europe and the Premier League so that they can compete with the Saudi clubs financially. Because they can compete financially, they're just not allowed because of FFP. So that's my take. Anyway, Rodri continues, I believe. No, he doesn't. But he's made it clear anyway that it must be controlled, this drain of talent. Rodri's worried about what I'm saying happening. Rodri's worried that the likes of Saka, the likes of, Martinelli, Foden's, these kind of guys, he's worried that Saudi will start to get that influx of young and up-and-coming players instead of Europe, where it should be, is what he believes. Bevo again, man. Bevo, you are a goat of this channel. You are a goat, man. Love that KDB told them to do one after the UCL final. Did you guys see that chat? Fabrizio said the other day, did I do a video on it? I don't think, no, I was in London. Fabrizio said the other day that after the Champions League final, Saudi approached Kevin De Bruyne with a big financial, like a big check. And Kev said, no. Kev said, I'm not leaving City. Kev said, I love Man City. Kev said, I'm basically Mank now. I'm not going Saudi. He said, keep your bag. I've got Pep. So I love that. Bevo, man, you're spot on. You're spot on, my bro. So yeah, Rodri, he ain't happy with the Saudi situation, but it's going to take for a few players like Rodri to hit out before anything major happens. Is Rodri the first one to show concern? Have any other players throughout the summer shown concern for the Saudi situation? I'm not too sure. I've not really kept on top of like the debate, if that makes sense, between if you're for or against what's going on in Saudi Arabia, like football wise, because I'm kind of impartial. I only have enough room in my brain for City. You know what I mean? This little brain of mine, big head, small brain, can't really process much more than what I talk about on a daily basis. So the Saudi thing kind of goes over my head. It'll only really get in my tits if they come and take someone like Haaland or Foden. You know what I mean? That's when I'll start to say, shut that shit down. Charge them 115. I'll start doing all that shit, man. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Tony Cruz. I know Tony Cruz did. Tony Cruz was throwing strays at the Donnies who've gone to Saudi Arabia. What do you lot think anyway about Saudi and them spending their mega dough? The thing is with Saudi, I don't know the political situation. I don't like in depth anyway, but I know that they have mega cash from oil reserves, I believe anyway. And I've heard or I've read that the oil reserves are slowly running out. So they need somewhere to invest their finances right now to sustain the wealth or the growth of wealth or whatever. So they're investing in like boxing and football and golf. Remember that live golf thing? They started offering the top golfers in the world millions, like way more than they've ever seen before, to go and play golf out there. They're trying to invest their finances before their resources run out, is what I'm led to believe anyway. But I'm open to being told I'm wrong. So that's Rodri, and Saudi. We'll do Pep next, and then we'll talk about Alvarez, because the Alvarez one is a touchy subject. It's a touchy subject. So Pep Guardiola, we might go back to Ruy Pinto as well, because Freddie did send the full article. Pep Guardiola, where have you gone, brother? I'm on City Extra's Twitter. Yeah, here we go. It's pinned on City Extra's Twitter. Pep Guardiola is expected back in the UK on Wednesday ahead of Man City's game against West Ham. Chat, I need to know your answers, and I need to know your honest answers. If, on the off chance, I was able to find Pep's flight number and time of flight, would you like a flight tracker stream? I'm just saying, hypothetically, would you like would you like a flight tracker for Pep coming from Barcelona to Manchester? Just asking for a friend. Just asking for a friend. I am partial to a flight tracking stream. You know I like a flight tracking stream. All I'm saying is, if this stream can get... Let me see what likes we're on, man. Let me see what likes we're on. You need to tell me, man. Right, we're on 127. If this stream can get 300 likes by tomorrow, I will do a flight tracking stream for Pep. And I'll take all the stick that comes with it. I'll take all the stick. Because the passion I showed for Pep on stream earlier on, I said we have to be there for Pep. I said we have to honor him. I'm going to be there for him. I'm going to make sure he lands safely. He just had surgery. We need to look after the guy, man. Smash the likes, 300. And me and Buzz Lightyear will track Pep Guardiola. Big up Buzz Lightyear, by the way, my guy. So yeah, Pep's due back on Wednesday for the West Ham. We're playing West Ham on the weekend, so Pep will be back for West Ham essentially, which is great news. I want to say hold tight Juan Malilo, man. I want to say hold tight Juan Malilo. He had 2 games. He had Sheffield United and he had Fulham. Sheffield United was tough work, man. Tough game. He still got the win. And I want to say hold tight Juan Malilo for the Fulham game because the scoreline flatters us, and I've gone over it. When you have players like Haaland, the scoreline will flatter you. He'll make tight games easy. Juan Malilo, he's 2-0. He's 2-0 on his own this season. So big up Juan Malilo, but the king is back, man. The king is back. Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola's back, lads and ladies. Get gassed. I kind of wish I was going now on Saturday. I don't have a ticket, but I wish I was going now. Yeah, man. If you want a flight tracker, 300 likes, and I'll get Jordy Purdy to set it up whatever way he did last time. If I have to do it on my own, we will be there. We will be there. Right, we'll leave Pep there for the minute. Like I said, 300 likes. We'll do a flight tracking stream. Julian Alvarez, chat. Julian Alvarez has had a very good start to the season, getting regular starts, which is what he wanted all along. He's playing out of position, in my opinion, but he's doing a good job. He's flying back to in the UK Tuesday, says Craig Party Time. Freddie, can we get a fact check on Craig Party Time here? Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? Because City Extra's Twitter says Wednesday, but Craig is saying Tuesday. This is Craig versus Freddie Chapman. Beef. One ITK to another. Anyways, we'll wait for that. Right, here we go. This is from Uriel Lucht, who seems to be working for sports journalist for Rosario Central Newell's. Is that Newell's Old Boys? Yeah, it is, yeah. Sports journalist. Seems to be an Argentinian/Spanish journalist. I'm not too sure, one or the other. And he has spoke about Julian Alvarez. Right. Real Madrid have Julian Alvarez on their list of possible targets, but there have been no contacts, and their goal is Kylian Mbappe. The Man City striker is both very happy and very comfortable at the Etihad, and even more so now that he is starting. Real Madrid. You know what's really mad, chat? You know when we beat Real Madrid 4-0, yeah? Oh, Freddie's come back. Jack Gunn and Simon Baskowski have said Wednesday. Craig Party Time. Is that Craig's stocks going down or what? Craig, man, I need to hear what your sources are. Anyways, you know when we beat Real Madrid 4-0, I was with my boy Patter. Some of you will know him from the vlogs. And when Alvarez scored the 4th goal, I turned to Patter and I said, you know what? I could see Alvarez playing for Real Madrid someday. I don't want it. I don't want him to go to Real Madrid. I could just see it happening. Because you know what those South American and Latino and Mediterranean and all that kind of thing, those players are like, when they're growing up, they're dreaming of playing for Real Madrid or Barcelona. Like that is their dream. They're looking at your Raúls and Zidanes and Ronaldos. And these kind of Donnies, Benzemas and who else? Figo. They're looking at them and saying, I want to be like that. I want to play for Los Blancos. So I just said, I could see him playing for Real Madrid. Trust me, I don't want it. I want Lara Rania to stay exactly where he is. But I could see him playing for Real Madrid. And now the word is from my guy, Uriel Lucht. Well, not my guy, but that he's on their list of targets. The goal for Real Madrid is Mbappe. Now, we know, chat, the Real Madrid and Mbappe saga is just a fucking head wreck, 1 minute he's leaving, 1 minute he's going, 1 minute he's leaving, 1 minute he's going. The next minute he's been given the keys to the house. The next minute he's been allowed to sleep with the owner of PSG's missus. The next minute he's been giving another £1 million on top of his salary per week. Like, that Mbappe thing fries my head, and I would want nothing to do with him. I think the guy is controversial. I think he's difficult to work with, and I think he'd piss off Pep Guardiola massive. So I'm glad we have nothing to do with him. But will he end up at Real Madrid? I think it's in the balance. I think it's 50-50. I think it's 50-50. If Real Madrid miss out on Mbappe, Alvarez is one of the main men. Real Madrid don't have a striker right now, do they? They don't have a striker. Unless someone can name one for me. I haven't watched them this season, so I don't know. So they obviously want the striker. The only way I could see Alvarez being tempted to go to Real Madrid is if we continue to push with Alvarez in this midfield number 10 role, and he's adamant he wants to be a striker. Haaland gets his new contract, and Alvarez just feels, you know what, there's no way I'm going to be the number 9 here. Because there will come a point where Alvarez will say, I want to be the main striker. Wherever he is, he wants to be the main striker. So if Real Madrid come to him next summer and say, listen, Haaland's just signed a new City deal, you're not going to shift him with all due respect. Come and be the number 9 for Los Blancos. The number 9, our main guy. That's how I could see Alvarez being tempted. Now, you remember, we did sign Alvarez for, what was it, like 17 to 20 million at the time? We could if we were to sell him next summer, we could sell Alvarez for 100 M's. We could ask for 100 million from Real Madrid. And I could see City liking that. I could see City saying, that's some business. Think of that net spend. You know, City are all about that net spend. You prefer Haaland to go. Chat, if this is the opinion of Torstar, I want to know your general opinions. Just please say one name or the other. If you had to keep one player, is it Haaland or Alvarez? I'm surprised if there's a debate here. Just please say Haaland or Alvarez. Which one are you keeping? If you could only keep one. I'd love to keep both. I'd love to keep both. Please tell me who you would like to keep the most. There can't be debate here. There can't. Haaland. Matthias says Alvarez. Jimmy Grimble says, is that a joke? I'm telling you, Jimmy, this ain't no joke. Some people seem to think Alvarez. Alvarez. Chat, man. Chat. This is Erling Haaland we're talking about. You got to keep Haaland. And the thing is, the news is that City are pushing to get Haaland on a new contract. City want to make Haaland the highest paid player in the Premier League at 600 grand a week. If we give Haaland the new contract with another 1 year or 2 years on top of that, you best believe Alvarez is going to start going, so am I ever going to be the main number 9? Most people saying Haaland, couple of people saying Alvarez. Haaland can be kept, Mike. Haaland can be kept, man. Haaland is about to sign a new contract, from what I hear. Yeah, Craig, man. The guy scored 45 plus goals a season. It's not a debate. It's not a debate. This ain't no Haaland won't leave City, Marius. Haaland won't leave City. This is no disrespect to Alvarez. Like, it's no embarrassment to not be picked ahead of Haaland. This is Erling Haaland, the guy who came to the Premier League at 22 and scored 52 goals in all comps. Are you mad? Do you know how crazy that is? I love Alvarez. I think he's a baller. I think he's cold. He's not being played in the right position. That's not to say he can't grow into that midfield role. I've said that millions of times. But you know Alvarez wants to be the number 9. You know he's naturally number 9. You know he wants to play as number 9. And he wants to feel all strikers think like this. Did anybody watch Ivan Toney on the Diary of a CEO podcast with your man Stephen Bartlett, the United fan? I watched that. And Toney referenced multiple times how wherever he goes, he wants to be the main man. That's what all the best strikers think like. They want to be the main man. And when they get to 26, 27, that's when they're like, I need to be the main man. And they got to start making decisions. So if Haaland is still looking cushy at City and scoring goals, which we, please God, he is, Alvarez eventually is going to say, well, when am I going to get my shot to be the big dog? You know what I mean? And that's actually understandable. It's actually normal. It's totally understandable. It's like our center halves thing. You know what I mean? You can't hold on to 5, 6 center halves, world class ones all at once. Some of them are going to want to leave. Look at Laporte. That's the issue when you've got such a sick squad. Ivan Toney's pony. Ivan Toney, man, you got to watch that podcast. You got to chat, man. You got to watch that podcast. He's an interesting Donny. He's an interesting Donny. But you know what I'm saying, man, about Alvarez? Alvarez could be better than Aguero. Leave and never come back. What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you on about? Does anybody feel Haaland will be here for a long time. I think you'll be surprised with how long Haaland will stay. City have an unbelievable ability to keep their biggest assets happy. De Bruyne, Silva, Aguero, Company, Bernardo. They have when City want to keep someone, like really want to keep someone, you'd be surprised at how good they are at doing so. Financially, infrastructure, whatever they need, they'll keep them happy. Great coaches, great facilities, best manager, good players around them. You'd be surprised with how quickly players fall in love with Manchester City. It's the best run football club in the world football. Nobody comes close to how well run Manchester City is. So that's why you'll be surprised with how long Erling Haaland will stay. Why would you want to leave if you love it where you are? He's adored. He's adored. Alfie Haaland already. What's this, Mike? Man, Alfie Haaland already said they'll be using their plan. Man, fuck their plan. Fuck their plan. Plans are there to be thrown out the window. Plans are there to be broken, man. It doesn't matter what they planned. If Haaland's winning trophies with City and he starts to get closer to that Alan Shearer record, ooh, maybe he's got things to think about. I want to be adored, man. Haaland is adored, Harry. Big up Harry, by the way, man. Smash a like on the stream chat. It's difficult conversations when it comes to Alvarez because I really rate Alvarez. I think we have the best second choice striker in the world. And he's a damn good midfielder too. But he's just not what we're looking for in the midfield. Let's see what else is on City Extra while we're still here. So, Bernardo Silva provided an assist before being replaced after 60 minutes. Great news. Silva only played 60 minutes. We like to see that. Ruben Diaz kept a clean sheet. Good man, Ruben. No injuries there. No injuries there. That's all we want to hear from the international break. Alfie, yeah, remember Alfie, wasn't he beefing with the Madrid fans? Oh, big up Jake, coming Manchester in November for the first time. Buzzing, staying for 2 weeks, 5 matches. Jake, you'll have to catch up with me, man. What games are you going to? We'll have to get you on a fan cam or meet up for a beer or something if you're around. So let me know. Big up 12 months, man, the 1 year. Congratulations on your 1 year membership, Jake. That's sick, man. That's sick. Big up Jake. I hope Haaland and Alvarez stay. The ideal situation is both of them stay. But like I said, the reality is when you have top players and they're competing for a position, that one of them is going to get, the one that's not getting the most game time is going to get fed up. And you best believe City are already looking for a Kevin De Bruyne replacement or the next Kevin De Bruyne. And they'll find him. City will find the next version of Kevin De Bruyne because that's what we do. We future-proof. We plan ahead. And when we do and we get more midfielders, where's Alvarez going to play? He's back to being a second choice number 9. He's going to want to be the main man. He is a number 9. He wants to be the main man. He will do. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's it, Harry, man. You tell him. Harry's great at the fan cams, man. Harry's class at the fan cams. Go and watch Harry's fan cams if you haven't done so already, chat. But it's Foden. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. We got Foden. We got Kovacic. We got Mateus Nunes. Bernardo. We will get more midfielders. Alvarez is going to want to be the main man. And if Real Madrid don't get a striker, they don't get Mbappe, I could see them paying big dough for Alvarez. If Real Madrid come in with a £100 million offer, I'd accept it. I'd accept it. You bought him for 21 million, whatever it was. He's not going to start for you, at least not ahead of Haaland anyway. And you're making an 80 million profit on him. I'd accept it. Rodri's the main man to me. Xavi Simmons, RGS says. Are you guys talking about who the next Kevin De Bruyne is? Harry says, so in this cycle, I could see Mbappe at Real, Alvarez at Real or PSG, then we keep having like we did with Sergio. The thing is, Pep's ruthless, Pep's cutthroat. He'll want to keep Haaland more than he'll want to keep Alvarez. Let's just call it paid 14 Bevo, man. Yeah. you want to keep Haaland more than Alvarez. That's just the reality. Most of you in the chat said that anyway. So, look, that's kind of where we're at. We'll keep an eye on the Alvarez to Real Madrid situation. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but just, you know what I mean? Don't be surprised is all I said. That's what I said to Patter when we beat Real Madrid 4-0 in the South Stand. I said I could see him playing for Real Madrid. It looks natural for him. Anyway, this Ruy Pinto guy, man. Fuck Ruy Pinto. Prosecutors allege that Pinto sought between €500,000 to €1 million from the head of Doyen Sports to stop publishing compromising documents. Yo, I'm going to have to read this article Freddie sent me. This Ruy Pinto guy's crazy. El Ruy Pinto, man. El Ruy Pinto. He's the direct reason we got charged. I hope he gets locked up. During his trial, Pinto admitted he was behind the information, but argued that he was a whistleblower, not a criminal, and had acted in the public interest for no personal gain. Let's see, can I find anything? The Premier League announced charges for the 115 alleged rule breaches by City in February, including, yeah, we know all that. City have always denied wrongdoing. It's a long article, chat. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it when I'm finished streaming here. The streets hate Ruy Pinto, man. The streets hate Ruy Pinto. By the streets, I mean me and all 256 of you. If you hate Ruy Pinto, like the stream. If you want a flight tracker for Pep on Wednesday, get it 300 likes. Lock that tug up, man. Yeah, man. Don't free my guy. Don't free my guy, man. Ruy Pinto. He looks like a dickhead as well. What a dead trim. Let's see. I'm going to look him up, actually. Ruy Pinto. So just if anyone's joining us now, Ruy Pinto is the guy who essentially directly led to us getting a charge 115 times. And he has been charged 4-year suspended sentence. Yeah, he looks like a dickhead as well. Sky Sports are all over it. Ruy Pussio. Hugh versus Pinto. Bro, set it up anytime, any place. Ruy Pinto has had a suspended sentence by Lisbon court on counts of attempted extortion, illegal access to data, and breach of correspondence for role in Football Leaks website, which he founded in 2015. Pinto was first arrested in Hungary 2019. Ruy Pinto, the Portuguese man behind the website, was given a suspended sentence. We know that. Found guilty on attempts. Yeah. Illegal access to data and breach. Yeah, we know that. The man behind the Football Leaks website, which posted confidential football transfer and contract information, has escaped a jail term. Lock him up, man. Lock him up. The 34-year-old former history student and self-taught computer mastermind, he sounds like a nerd, set up the website in 2015 to share confidential documents such as transfer fees or deals between sports entities. Pinto was arrested in Hungary in January 2019, though he was later freed from his house arrest and put under the witness protection. The trial started in September 2020. He faced 90 charges, including unauthorized access to data, violation of correspondence, and attempted extortion, while acknowledging the release of more than 70 million documents. 70 M documents. He argued that he was a whistleblower acting in the public interest. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? What is wrong with this guy? Bro, lock him up, man. I hope he gets locked up. Premier League, we're coming for you. We're coming for you. Yo, free City, man. I know we're gonna beat these charges. I'm so confident we're gonna beat these charges. We don't talk about it very often on this channel, but I'm so confident we're gonna beat these charges. Do not underestimate City. Lord Panic. My guy, Lord Panic. Yo. Panic, Lord Panic's going to get us off, man. We're paying Lord Panic more than we're paying Kevin De Bruyne. That's it, chat. Free City, man. Free Man City, man. You can give us charges, but we'll still take all the trophies. Free my bro, City. Free us. Free. I'm telling you, man. Lord Panic, you know. That's it, Saran. Yo! Yo! Is this true? Looksy. Evidence released by his hacking is now invalid in court. Is this true, man? 115 will mean slap on the wrist and a cheeky fine. Not like we'll get burnt dirty. Exactly, Harry. I think we'll get a slap on the wrist. They'll give us some really small fine and say, don't do it again. Don't do it again, City. Yeah, don't do it again. And we'll go, all right, mate. It's not going to court. No, it is. So his evidence won't stand up in our court case, will it? Here we go, Sky Blue Monkey. Can't use criminally obtained evidence in court. Now, as I've maintained from the very beginning of this case, I'm not a lawyer, so whatever you're telling me, I just have to take whatever you're saying at face value. I haven't a fucking clue. All I know is what City are doing. City have said they're innocent. City have brought in Lord Panic, and I back Lord Panic. Craig, we are not. I know we're not in court, man. I'm just. This is just general chat with the community, innit? We're just chatting. It's a Premier League independent panel. Is this the same guy who leaked UEFA case as well? Are they two different things? He married to United. Not correct. Right. So there's a bit of a debate there in the chat. 5-4 over Pinto. That's what I'm saying, man. Fuck Pinto. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I'm confident we'll beat these charges. Sorry. Anyways, we'll wrap her up now in a second. Pep flight tracker on Wednesday. If we hit 300 likes, we'll set that up. Rodri has spoke out about Saudi. He doesn't like it. Alvarez to Real Madrid. Could it happen? And Ruy Pinto. Yeah. Listen, right, we're going to wrap it up. I am tired. It's been a long day. Jordan I know he flies back tomorrow, so I don't know will he be on stream, but if he's not, I will stream at least in the afternoon or the morning. So you'll see me again tomorrow. I want to say, chat, while Jordy Porty's been away, I have loved chatting to you. I have loved getting to know loads of you. So many of you followed me on Instagram and Twitter, and you messaged me, and you've been great to speak to in the chats and the streams. So this has been a nice little week for us. You know what I mean? This has been a really enjoyable time. International breaks are usually crap, but I've enjoyed chatting to you. So big up each and every single one of you, and we'll do it again sometime. But yeah, if he's back tomorrow, he'll stream. If not, you'll see Jordan Wednesday. I'll make sure he does the flight tracker with me if you lot hit 300 likes. So listen, subscribe if you're new about here, on the road to 85K or 90K, whatever it is next. Like the stream, and yeah, I'll see you lot tomorrow. Sinabitsky.